Hello guys, it's Sadface Badger here and I am back on YouTube. Back with a sort of Call of Duty video, but slightly different in that I've made the move over to mobile gaming. So I did this a couple of years ago and I've just started streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/SadfaceBadger, and I figured I wasn't going to do YouTube videos again, but I want to be able to sort of share some of the highlights and the clips from my Twitch games. So here we are back again watching Call of Duty. I'm doing a replay here, as I say. It'll mostly be the highlights, so sort of talking over some clips we're looking at. So here I've got a couple of pretty amazing games I had on Call of Duty M called Mobile. This one was pretty amazing. I had a nuke and some other nice kill streaks, so I figured I'd go straight for B. Lock that down straight away, and this is a really great map for being able to kind of hold particular spots, because the audio in Call of Duty Mobile is really good, so you can really hear from footprints from far away, footsteps. So I was able to hold down B based on sort of where they were spawning, based on what my UAV was saying. I kind of guess which way they were going to come from, either from A up these stairs or back from C from where I started. So all I really had to do was just sort of swap between A, B, and C really, and just hold it down. And I think this is actually a flawless game. I didn't have any deaths, so yeah, just holding down B here, not letting it on by. You can just see I've got my VTOL, so I've got all my kill streaks. And Call of Duty Mobile is a really cool system where when you get your final kill streak, the count just kind of resets. So you'll see that I've started already refilling my UAV with kills, even though I've already sort of reached the top. So again, started to move out to A here. I know they're now going to be coming from B through from C, so I can just move back down, keep an eye on that entrance from C. So just unlocked my UAV with my Annihilator there. So I've just activated that again for a second time. Now, as I haven't used my care package, I'm effectively going to lose a care package, because as soon as I get my next kill streak, which is a care package again, it'll overwrite the first one. So I know that I need to sort of use that at some point, but as I'm planning to kind of leave B and use it, they just keep on coming, and I don't sort of really see a good opportunity. At the end of the day, I've still got my VTOL. You know, it's not the end of the world if I lose a care package, so I kind of ignore it and decide to keep killing here. At this point, I kind of got the feeling I might be able to get the nuke, so I thought I'll stick here, stick with it. And in fact, actually, based on my kills, I have to count them. I might have possibly, yeah, that might have been the second VTOL without using the first, which is pretty crazy, because that would mean I got one more VTOL than I thought I got this game. So again, based on where my guys were on the map, they were starting to push from back from C. I knew they'd be A spawning, and there was the nuke. So I called the nuke. Now I'm actually normally a Kar 98K player. That's sort of my main. I really enjoy quick scoping with the Kar 98K in this. I was really happy with that. They must have just had sort of zero visibility due to that nuke. Yeah, I'm normally a Kar 98K player. For this game, I just thought I'd go back to my kind of SMG run and gun class. Use the Rust 97U. So I figured I'd have a go with that, and it worked out really well. My main is generally either Kar 98K, or if I need something a bit faster paced, I use the MSMC. But yeah, so here I got the shield turret, so I figured, well, I can place that down, sort of use it as a bit of cover. Anyone on my team can use it for anyone coming up from C there. And I can use my first VTOL of the game. So fairly standard VTOL. So there's two really good kill streaks in terms of aerial support in Call of Duty Mobile. For those sort of Call of Duty players that aren't familiar with Call of Duty Mobile, you have the VTOL and you have the chopper gunner. And the problem with the chopper gunner is it has crazy high overheating. So you literally, if you hold the trigger down for 5 seconds, it overheats and it takes a few seconds to cool down, which means you are just constantly peppering bursts, which is really infuriating. Whereas the VTOL, you can just hold it there. So you can see there, I'm that little green box there, sort of holding out Pro to A. I can see them start to come towards me. I wanted to keep my kill streaks, so I focused on sort of protecting myself there. And I've just got my Annihilator there, second VTOL. Again, I think that might be the third now. So I knew we were running out of time. You can see the top left there. We were 100 points. We need 150 to win. So I wanted to make sure I could get these VTOLs used. Now again, because it's Call of Duty Mobile, these are also sort of adding to my kill streak my score streak, I should say. So again, this is a really open map, especially the spawns. Very easy to just get fury kills and multi-kills. It's the kind of interesting thing. You'll probably be watching it going, well, you're playing against bots or noobs. Yeah, the rank system in this game is really, really odd. So I'm quite proud of this. I kept trying to reload my Rust, but just never got the chance. And I could then hear in my earphones I was just being swarmed. So again, didn't manage to reload that. I saw a grenade there, so I knew there was someone else coming in. They just threw that grenade. Figured they're probably going to come down that corridor again, so I head over to the corridor from C. I can't really hear anyone at this point. Then I can suddenly hear someone, so I look back there. Figure they must have already come out. Oh, there they are, aren't they? Now I can see them on the map from the UAV. They're all coming from C here, from B here, sorry. So I push back down to B. Know that I'm going to see a few of them on the way, and I think in a second I will get my third VTOL. So at this point we've got 6 points left, and we're about to get it. I just want to quickly get down and get my VTOL out so that I can have used that third VTOL. And I managed to get a few kills before we inevitably win. They actually did surprisingly well to make it 150 to 121. I think my team weren't getting sort of any of the objectives, whereas their team were really managing to focus on objectives. So in terms of objective play, considering how I was able to lock down B in the first sort of half, they were playing really well. But yeah, fun little game. 1 nuke, 3 VTOLs. I was pretty happy with that one. It was obviously, as I say, they weren't playing very well, but there was a couple of hairy moments where I definitely should have been killed. So I was quite happy to sort of come out from that. This next game here is another sort of not an absolute stomp like this one is. So I go 66 kills, 0 deaths and 9 assists. So this next game coming up here isn't quite the stomp the other one was, a domination game in Hackney Yard. But it's still a fun game. So I will mention that you'll occasionally see, well, very often you'll see, once I pick a weapon here. So this is my primary sort of running gun, the MSMC with the Rosie build. You'll see on the left where my hipfire and ADS buttons are on the left. You'll see a little red L over the LADS there, and then a little little blue R symbol over the hipfire button there, the fire button. They are because I play on the on a Red Magic 7 Pro, Nubia Red Magic 7 Pro gaming phone, and it's got triggers, so I'm using triggers. Back when I got Legendary in Season 6 2020, Season 4 5 2020, I didn't have triggers back then. That was all just finger touch, but now that I've got triggers, I really hated it at first when I first bought the phone a couple of months ago, so I haven't played CoDM for quite a long time. But recently I tried to get back into it. I knew that I'd be using that phone for a long time. I'll probably get the next Red Magic. It's an amazing phone. So I figured I'll get used to the triggers and sort of try and climb with the triggers. And it's been pretty amazing. Like, it's so much better for hipfire. I never used to really sort of have the dexterity to be able to hipfire confidently. But now it's just amazing. So yeah, there's no hacking or anything when you see those 2 little lights flash up over the hipfire and ADS buttons. It's just my triggers. That's sort of how the phone knows what what my triggers should do. So here we go. We've just been holding down B again, but also sort of transitioning over to C occasionally. So I throw down my care package because I figured I don't really need it. I can use it as a trap for when I pull over and use my VTOL. So I call on my UAV, just help my team out, and then just crouch over here just to be able to call my VTOL. And I can hear someone coming, so I want to kill them before I pop my VTOL. And I can see on the map there's a guy there, and he managed to get the kill on me. But that's alright, because I think we swapped over to A spawn now, so I can crouch down and get my VTOL up. And I can see straight away they're on A, quite a few of them. Well, they're starting to spawn at A. So I transition over to A, one because they're going to be there on the point, they're about to leave the point, so I can get them as they come out. But also, I know I'm sitting there, and to protect my kill streak, I want to protect myself. So, yeah, these games I'm not exactly playing the objective as well as I could. I mean, I'm defending B a lot, so, and I capture C a lot in the second half of this game, but yeah, certainly in that last game, it was sort of, I was helping my team by just absolutely keeping the enemy team suppressed, but maybe not being the best team player. So I throw that down. I can see a guy just about through the fence there. Managed to just reload, and there's two of them there. And I get swarmed just before the end. So I activate swarm. Should have looked at the scores to see how close it was to the end of this half. But when you don't quite manage to kill them, but I managed to reload and then get the hipfire kills on those. Another cool thing about CoDM is you keep your kill streaks over the half transitions on the map or match. So it's a good idea to not waste your kill streaks just before it changes, because then you'll start the next sort of round fresh with potentially a VTOL ready to just stomp from minute one. So I should have checked the score there and not used the swarm. But either way, I called in my care package, checked that my guy's taking A, because at this rank, most people just leave the your spawn point, dom point, and move on to the middle point to B. So I can see they're already taking B. Trigger my annihilator, come in, help my guys get B, and watch it. And I think in this game I do see a lot. So I can see on the UAV, there's one guy behind me, my guy's got him. But now there's so many of our guys over C, B half, I knew that they're going to start spawning at A. And then straight away I hear they're taking A. So I sort of knew that they were going to head over there. And therefore, now we're all over this side. C to B is going to be starting to... there's going to be guys at C to B. Well, this guy, I have no idea how he got behind me. Oh, okay. I've completely missed him there, coming in. Again, so now they've taken B. So I can come in. Luckily I managed to catch the UAV that guy behind me before he kills me. I wasn't quite sure how my guys let him in there, but... And again, the same thing happened. And we have dominated here, currently. So I can see we're losing A again. It's a nice little easy transition back, but then I see I've got all my guys are on it. And because all my guys are that side, I know they're going to start spawning on C and coming straight for B. So I turn straight back and go for B. In comes a few guys for a few easy kills. And I've got my care package ready. I want to get that used. And I just figure at some point they're going to come in. The guy dies out there on C side. I managed to get a cluster missile, and again, a couple of guys, so they must be spawning on A. And I didn't actually check the map here to see that my guy had already gone in and cleared it. I just saw a blip and sort of panic hit fired. But I should have seen that and therefore wouldn't have sort of gone in just randomly firing. So again, I'm just staying on B. So apologies, it must be another game where I went for C. I've played this map a couple of times tonight. And then we win. So yeah, a couple of fun games, MVP on both. I'm going to be posting these sort of highlights, talking through kind of what I'm doing, my tactics and everything. I'm by no means an expert. I say I'm only just starting to get back into it again. But, you know, if I talk through it, then you guys who are back at, you know, still at Legendary in the higher ranks can school me and tell me where I'm talking bullshit and help me climb quicker. 2020 CoDM was still kind of in sort of infancy, so I feel like it was a lot easier to climb than it probably is now. 39-214, pretty fun game. As I say, this Elite is really easy rank, so I'm not, you know, I'm sure when I get back to playing against Legendary players again, it won't be quite so easy. But thank you for watching, and if you want to watch me live, come over to twitch.tv/sadfacebadger. I play Call of Duty Mobile, obviously. I play League of Legends Wild Rift, where I'm an Annie main in Diamond, top 200 in the server. Well, peaked at top 50, but haven't been playing much, so I've dropped down recently. But come along, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.